Hello and welcome to a new Heroes and Generals live dev stream. This is episode number 55, live from Copenhagen. I'm Reto Gargamel, and with me is the game director, Aito Redbjarne. And it's Thanksgiving weekend. And for the occasion, we have a new special event. I think you probably already saw that on our news blog. I'm going to show it here. On if we can full screen my browser. There we go. So if you go to news.heroesandgenerals.com, you can see what's going on. You'll be getting one veteran membership voucher per day this weekend, and you will get it in an in-game message that expires if you don't go and get the voucher code. The message is expired the day after. So you need to log in every day of this weekend to get all the voucher codes, and they will be they will be valid until Monday. So details are also on the blog post. Actually today there's already a code going on. So if you log in right now, there's a code that you can redeem. Also, by the way, I might want to drag your attention to, actually you can see it here on the in-game interface. When you redeem a voucher code, if you look at your player account menu here, you can see, here I don't have any, but you would have a list of all your membership packages. So if you have a veteran membership already active, when you redeem a voucher code, you don't see in the top right corner, you don't see anything added to your counter because it only counts your current veteran membership. So just to clarify things, I know it's not the most obvious display, but that's how it works. We already, I think, mentioned last time that the Z update stands for Marshal Zhukov. Georgy Zhukov. I'm going to show him, actually.
I guess that wasn't too hard to guess.
No. Let me get back to the desktop. Where is he? There you go. That's the guy. That's the guy. That's Zhukov in the middle with Eisenhower.
Look at him drinking vodka and totally flashing his Hero of the Soviet Union medals.
Yeah.
3 of them.
That's he's actually the most decorated Russian or Soviet general. So basically, kind of the only difference between him and Eisenhower is that he didn't
it looks like
get to be president.
Doing like the selfie thing.
He's photobombing before it was cool. So we last week showed just 2 of the features, the modifier,
What?
Updates to the depot map. It's not a modifier. It's so there was some modifications to the depot map, and we showed the revolver, and somehow I didn't fire it. So today I promise.
I think there was something that we couldn't fire it, but because of some misunderstanding, we could actually have fired it.
We could have fired it.
It was finished.
It was like, no, don't fire it. Don't fire it.
Don't fire it.
We're gonna fire it.
What?
And it's gonna be.
It's.
We
sometimes show stuff here on the stream that is not 100% finished.
So, and actually, before I get into that, I was going to jump right into the game. We have also, I'm just gonna find the right tab for it. An Instagram account that was originally started by 2 of our players. They are still called Eclipse EU and Drift EU.
Hello, Eclipse and Drift.
Hello and cheers to
cool
you.
Stuff.
So they've been collecting, as you can see here, pictures of mostly car accidents. But that's kind of cool. It's cool that they have a theme. But I mean, that's the latest stuff that they have is like cars doing things.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah. So right now it's, I like the. They kind of have a constant where it's like unusual angles and action and demolition. So you can find that on Instagram /Heroes and Generals, and it's run by 2 of our loyal players. Also, there's another announcement I want to make before we get into the juicy stuff. Feel free to, if you see somebody being not nice, feel free to refer them to the rules of engagement. You find them on our forum in the rules and guidelines post, which is, I think it's a sticky at the top of most forum sections. We just posted that recently, last month, and the rules of engagement basically it's a list of everything that you're not supposed to do. So people who say like, says who? Well, says the rules of engagement. You can't do, for example, like spamming the chat, exploiting glitches. Basically, we made an exhaustive list of the things that will get you into trouble because, I guess players thought it wasn't clear enough from the terms of service and the community rules and guidelines. So it's on the forum if you need to kind of have a refresher as to what constitutes trolling. And
is this asking? Is this going to be updated? There might be some new situations.
There might be some new stuff, but the thing in itself is an update. It's a clarification of what the.
Okay, because it could be that.
It might be updated.
Some players start a new trend of annoying other players in a certain way, and so obviously you should contact us with stuff that you think
if something is missing on that list. Which is, honestly, we've really we took the time to really list everything we could think of that was a jerk move. So if you see anything that's missing there,
Oh, it's good to know. It's good to know.
So I'll go right into the action game now, where I think I have a silver mat with me. Yeah, and I'll start showing the stuff that we haven't showed last time, which namely is light tanks. For the both, we have a new Soviet and a new German light tank. Actually, to spawn it, I'm gonna need to cheat a little bit there. Controllers, spawn vehicle. Actually, no, what am I doing?
Actually, I can say a little comment on why, because people ask us all the time. It seems like everybody wants heavy tanks and they want big guns. And why do you keep adding stuff and like light tanks? Why on earth would you add that? And it's like, we know that there's some holes in our tank lineup and in our equipment lineup. So our focus is obviously to patch those holes, and by adding light tanks and to the game, we sort of like hit as many players as possible. So it's the one of the new players are getting before the heavy tanks. So that's why we sort of like go from you could say the bottom up rather than going from the top down. So you should actually expect us to start to at sometimes add tanks and weapons that you say, why do you add something that's not as good as the stuff we already have? It's simply because we think the road to the cool stuff needs to have some more options in it.
I need to find the ID for the Soviet light tank that we added. It's not what I wrote on my paper. So, can I see that? Yeah, 28 is not right. So I. Sorry, that's a little bit embarrassing. I will be back in a second. Vehicle detail descriptions. There it is. But so the vehicle that I'm not showing you right now is, if I can get the this here. Well, there. I'm going to show it here instead for now on the in the shop. So this is the one. This is the. I'm gonna equip it also, and look at the.
It's 48.
It's 48, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. And so it's. Yeah, I don't know why. So this is the T70, and it comes in this really awesome poisonous frog camo, which is called actually it has a name. What's it called again? The camo.
For this one?
Yeah, it's Lavrinenko. It's Lavrinenko two-tone camo. It's written right there, and this is the factory paint, as you can see. Can you provide some historical background on the T70?
It's you could say like it's a late model. It's a late light tank. It has a sloped armor, as you'd see on the T-34. It's a bit unusual because it has the turret is offset to one side, which is kind of funny.
Isn't it the case with some of the German ones?
Yeah, it is. So does look a lot like the Chaffee, but you could say that the Chaffee is actually much later, and I would say that the Chaffee might be slightly inspired by this one. Has a good heavy gun and some really thick armor. So we think it's a very good tank for countering the American Chaffee, which is much needed.
Because this one and the other one, oh, somebody's actually challenging
Who do you have there?
the territory here, and this looks like the other one that we're introducing. I think is the
death!
No,
Not death.
Quite yet.
No death.
And I think he's almost there. He's almost toast. Oh, yeah, now it is. There we go.
Oh.
So that was what I just defeated was a German Panzer II Ausführung H Luchs. And this one, the L. Oh, sorry, it's not H, it's L. Ausführung L. There's so many of them. So it's the L is what the JKL, the 12th letter of the alphabet. So it's like, no, what I'm saying is that there's been 12 editions of the Panzer II. I thought it was the 10th. Okay, so
it's
and I'm going to show here the camo that comes with the
T-70.
The T-70, yes.
Yeah.
So this Lavrinenko.
I think this is a very, very nice little tank.
Camouflage. It looks really cool with this.
It's nice.
Okay.
And it's too light to flip over trees, I presume. We're going to add some physics to the trees at some point. It's,
I mean, we're going to make them bend?
No, just break.
Just break. Oh, there's a neat thing I keep forgetting to do is that if you hold down the mouse 2 or whatever is precision fire, when you turn around, you can look at yourself without
turning
the turret turning. Yeah, it's always
same thing as the planes, right? It does the same thing.
So I'm sure like some players would like to do vanity screenshots. If you want to show your tank from this perspective and have the turret pointing forward, then you have to hold down F2, not F2, mouse 2. F2 does something else. So. And you can see that with this this camo, it's kind of nice because it kind of really does blend if you're in the middle of a shadow. And what is this thing? Well, I'm not going to shoot at it because it's my own faction. I'm going to leave it alone. But this looks like a what should I call it again?
This is the recon vehicle. The armored recon vehicle is the BA6 Soviet. It's actually.
It's a fairly.
I think it's actually almost like a tractor that you just put some armor plating around it and then added a tank turret to it.
Which is it's the same turret as the T-26.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'm going to spawn the T-26 if I can remember. Do I have it here? Yes, number 46. So if I.
Soviets are very good at reusing stuff. Apparently.
Yeah. So there you see that it's the same. I'm gonna just put it side by side, so you can see it's the same kind of turret. It's a similar turret. I mean, it's not exactly.
Not exactly. It's.
Is it exactly the same? It is.
Some small modifications to it, but
it's pretty much the same thing.
So now the Soviets actually have two recon vehicles.
Yeah.
One super light one that just have a machine gun, which is actually I've seen some players are.
They're good at it.
Yeah.
They can use it for something.
Yeah, it's.
You have to just keep in mind it's better against infantry than other vehicles. But,
exactly.
But
that's the same thing
with
where you get if you go into the entry light tanks, you need to just not think about going into a tank engagement with the Panzer I, for example, but as an infantry support tank, it's excellent.
Wait. Well, apparently I still have to practice my aim. Oh, come on. I asked you to like not kill me too much, but like do make it a little bit more difficult. So the Nagant is actually a pretty powerful. You saw like what did I like 2 shots? I got him, but it's a 7-bullet barrel chamber.
Yeah, revolver.
Yeah,
that's one of the unique things. I think we talked about it a few sessions ago that it also has this mechanism where it actually closes the chamber. So it's the efficiency of this revolver compared to other revolvers is much better because it traps the gas a lot better, which makes the standard ammunition more comparable to the American Magnum ammunition. Not quite as good, obviously. The Magnum ammunitions are huge mothers of bullets, but just the thing that the gas traps so efficient, it makes them great.
So, if Simon would please, can we have Silver Matt over here? I need to shoot something. Oh, I think I saw him. Wasn't that? Yeah, there he is. There he is. Yeah, but you gotta stop moving, though. There you go. All right. No, that's not nice. And it shoots. I mean, that's the cool thing with pistols. It's
see somebody.
It's
in the
still
chat.
fairly accurate. I mean, over a certain distance.
Yeah. And don't worry, the BA 64.
This one, the BA6.
Yeah, the BA6, but the other one, the BA 64, is not gonna go away. We just moved it down in the so it unlocks earlier. So everybody who have it still gets to keep it, and this one can be unlocked as well. So you have two. As a Soviet recon, you actually have two vehicles you can switch between now.
Yeah, and you can see that. I really like that there's this red dashboard.
Yeah, it looks like it's
like a tractor. And,
a tractor where they just built armor plating on top of it. Yeah. It's awesome.
So, whoops! I just want to make sure that it's so hard to find your bearings when you have like this tiny window you can drive with. So yeah, there you go. Okay. Yes. So it's not the fastest vehicle in the world, but it's certainly more menacing than the other shoe. And in this one, actually, the only way I can do this is by. Wait, I'm gonna just get rid of this guy if I can. I'm not sure I can really. Can I hurt him?
Try. Give it a try. Oh, the other one. Right.
I thought I did that. Oh, there he is. This is not the best angle, but
yeah.
I mean, you can still
try and hit something else than the gunman. The gunman is usually the thickest armor.
But I mean, so far so good.
Yeah.
No, so it can hold its own against. We just saw the Chaffee, and
yeah. But we are not going to add special ammunitions for these yet, and there's a perfectly valid reason for that. Is that
just want to show something
with our new squad system that's going to come up at some point sooner.
You can do this. Oh wait.
Yeah. Right now you cannot control who controls the weapon in the recon vehicles. So we're not going to add upgraded ammunition yet because it would just be too annoying that other players just waste your precious ammunition. So that's why we don't do it yet. So at some point it will get.
What the hell just happened there?
That was
Simon, you're giving yourself camo or something? That's weird. It just changed my camo.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that was weird. But let's pretend it never happened. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I guess we can move on to the other one, which is the next one on the list would be the Luchs, right?
Yes.
Should we show the Luchs?
Yeah. Deluxe.
So now I'm driving a Panzerkampfwagen II Ausführung L Luchs and basically wrestling another tank.
Yes.
This one also has this amazing camo, which I will wait again. There it is.
There you go. Nice.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. And as you will see, this tank is actually on almost all points different from the other Panzer II we have. Some people would say, "Oh, it's just an upgraded." They just take the same model and just tweak the values a bit, but it's actually a completely different
it's
tank.
Not. It doesn't even look like a Panzer.
No, can
I'm going to try and spawn
the other one.
If I can find it on the list? 38. So
it seems like if you know, like you can see there's so many versions of it. So they like changed one thing at a time. You can even see it like if you compare the wheel and the suspension and everything is different. The turret, the gun, even the gun is different.
I mean, I don't see much that has anything to do with each other really. They're like even the chassis, right? The
chassis is different.
The chassis is different. The wheels are different.
Engine different.
Yeah. Oh,
suspension.
I forgot that we lose our vehicles if we spend too much time.
There he is.
Give me 2 seconds there. Well, I might as well then.
It's some people might say that it's not a direct challenge to the Chaffee, but it actually is because that autocannon is just
I just made
nasty.
a Chaffee, so let's see what happens with a Chaffee.
It's fast and it shoots fast. I think that's something that people they don't take into account that it actually shoots fast. So the Panzer II, the old Panzer II is actually pretty powerful as well.
And I can see that I'm not as fast as him. So I need to put on my oops.
What?
That wasn't meant to happen. All right, let's try that again. This one also comes with the Chaffee has a new camo that will be available. And that's the olive and drab. No, what's it called again?
It's olive drab.
Yeah. There it is. So, but I mean they're fairly evenly matched.
They're different.
They're different. Yeah,
different. It requires a bit of a.
But this one is more maneuverable. And this one has like a slightly heavier punch, doesn't it? I mean, but a slower rate of fire, slower like just driving speed in general. I mean, I'm gonna try again with the Luchs. If I, what number is it again? It's 52. If I drive this one around, once it gets, some acceleration, it's slightly faster.
But I've always liked the Panzer II, so I'm just happy that we have the luxury version.
I kind of it kind of makes it explains what you're saying about the idea of making every tank something you want to maybe consider playing with.
Yeah.
And,
we are still talking about this thing, how we can actually expand the tank gameplay to make every tank usable rather than just an end tier version of it. So we are throwing some ideas around how to do that. I think that would be really nice.
So there's this one that has the ambush camo, and also basically on every faction there's now 2 light tanks that have available camo. And
there's another thing is that people might, if they look it up on Wikipedia, and they say, oh, there's a light reconnaissance tank, and yes, you could say this would be. They say, why do we add it to the tank lineup when it's a reconnaissance vehicle? But we actually think it works fine in our view of the light tank. And the light tanks are actually used as reconnaissance vehicles more than just regular tanks anyway. So I think it's fine that it actually sits in the tank lineup and not to be like a recon vehicle, a recon tank.
So there's the way I haven't done the American M2A2. Or is that what I'm looking at over there? What is that? There's our friend the M2A2. And I don't know if you can. No, it's really weird how I think when we start messing with the camo.
Yeah.
If you enter the console commands, I think he's trying to give himself camo, but it only changes my camo. It's it's a thing that's because it's a debug command, so it doesn't really work. But if I do it, if I give myself an M2A2, And there you go, M22 with camo. Mine looks cooler than yours. I can't drive. It's a little bit less flashy, but I mean that's the whole point of camo, right? It's not supposed to be flashy.
Well,
German camo is kind of
I think at some point we are getting into the point where we are experimenting with some urban camo, and that stuff is usually very weird compared to the natural one. You will have like hard lines and stuff in it rather than something that breaks up the silhouettes and how the shape of the tank reads.
I feel like a bully. So, no, it's like I don't see enough people using the two heads of the dragon.
It's also very difficult to use.
It's a difficult thing, but I mean when you know what you're doing.
I think it's the same thing as soon as we have the squad stuff running and you can control it, then we'll add some more so we can change different ammo and customize it some more, and then probably in a squad it will be very effective. It's the same thing as with the Lee, that you have more gun positions, but when you cannot really decide who controls it, then it becomes more difficult to use.
Yeah, the Lee is I like that it has a turret inside a turret.
Yeah.
That's just completely bonkers.
Yes, from the time when they experimented a lot with the tanks and just found out, this multiple turret stuff is just not working. Let's not do it. The Russians, the Soviets had one as well. I can't really remember the name of it, other than it had like 3 turrets or something. And then obviously they had this.
So then there's this one. There you go. Oh, I can't lift my. I can't aim higher than that. I must have been in a hollow kind of terrain. So this is also the Vashugan camo for the T-38 model 1937. Very poisonous frog also.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. There's like the more yellow camo. I could totally picture like hiding
in the cornfields.
Yeah, near a cornfield and just on the edge. And if you're far enough away, if I'm like here in front of that tree, and then if I get outside. From there, it does disappear. It does blend in with the terrain quite a lot.
Yeah, it's actually one of the things with
really
the camos in Heroes Generals. I wasn't in the beginning when we started adding him so convinced, but I've seen some screenshots also of the camos for the weapons, that it actually does work where it breaks up the shape of stuff. So it's compared to other games where like World of Tanks, where you have these the outlines of the players to make it easier to spot them. I think it's actually nice that we have a game where the camo
plays a role.
Actually works. Yeah.
Because I mean, it's supposed to be a swamp camo. It definitely has a bit of the swampy feel to it. So just want to make sure that we managed to squeeze in everything we have to talk about. Actually, we got plenty of time left.
Yeah.
I could maybe show one of the tanks that I didn't spend. Oh, sweet revenge. How does that feel? I did show the Luchs. I didn't fire it myself, though. Did I?
I think you did a little bit.
A little bit. Just going to become uniform variant override. Something like this. Give myself the Luchs again. And Luchs means lynx, right?
Yeah.
They had like the whole...
It's a cat.
the
It's a
whole
small cat.
The whole large and smaller cat
It's a smaller cat.
family.
I think there was something about, if I remember correctly, there's something about they designed another prototype which was never built, called the Leopard, which was also pretty cool.
But aren't there like right now? There's like tanks from the 90s that are called Leopards.
The modern German tanks.
Yeah.
Leopard 2.
So
I
I'm
guess.
shooting at a...
Danish army uses the Leopard 2 as well. Actually, awesome tank, best tank in the world.
So this is a Panzer III, and I can hurt it a little bit, but I'm talking about. So it's the same. It is the same cannon as you have on the Panzer II.
Nope.
No.
It's an upgraded one.
That's true. It's a longer cannon, is it?
Slightly better cannon.
Because when you have a longer cannon, you get more velocity, and
Yes.
more velocity is basically more penetrating power.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's if I'm like face to face with medium
It's
tank,
gonna be a
it-
beast
yeah.
towards like all sorts of light vehicles. That's gonna be crazy, and obviously soldiers as well is gonna
Let's do it again.
fear the Panzer II. It can obviously be upgraded with the same ammunition types as the other Panzer II, the high explosive and the APCR, and also have the crates, the supply crates is also.
There he is. So I can share this. Yeah, you don't want to be in the path of that thing there. When I start to fire it, which but I run out of ammo really fast though. It's really the rate of fire is you have to be very evil. There. You know, I'm gonna switch to the engine. Like that. There you go. But so you fire. Wait, I'm just gonna try and do it again. You can fire like that. So 10 shots and then you have to reload.
Yeah.
But they kick ass. But you have to hit something.
You have it loaded up with like the high explosive ammo, for example, that would have taken the guy out of the Kettenkrat instantly.
Yeah, right.
And obviously we have the APCR ammo as well. So this is the base ammo he's using.
If I can get my hands on silver mat again. Oh, did I give the T-70 a little spin also for the? I mean, in terms of the weapons, just a little bit, did I? I could go back to it a little. I have a tendency to go through my
Too fast?
a little bit fast.
Yeah.
Wait. Where was it?
Oh, we have plenty of time.
But I mean, if anybody in the chat, maybe you can see if they're asking questions relative to these vehicles. They're just having a quiet day. I'm gonna spawn the T-70 again, which is 48. And the light machine gun that's in the T-70, that's the mounted version of the DT-28, right?
Yeah.
Which is called the DT something.
Yeah, standard on all the Russian tanks.
I'm trying to find a target here. There it is.
Yes, actually, the Karlen Heinzer is asking in the chat if the high explosive shells is coming from the Luchs. Yes, I actually just
all
said
tanks
that,
can have them, no?
But no.
Not all
but
tanks?
I think in the next build again, I think we're starting to add the high explosive. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Right. Think about the APCR. Yeah, but the Luchs will have all the ammo upgrades.
So, and that was a. So I guess unless people want to see me blow more stuff up, I'm kind of running out of ideas. We wanted to say hi to some of our Twitchers, by the way, which we've seen still keep seeing new faces and also old faces who come back, and I'm gonna let this guy just blow me up like that without doing something about it. So yeah,
trying to take you out with a pistol or what?
Yeah, but my head was sticking out, so. So we want to say hi to two veterans that are basically back on Twitch. Mafuginstrup, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, or Mafugin.
Mafuginstrup.
I don't understand what it's a pun.
Some of these names are so weird that I'm always in doubt if I pronounce it correctly.
It's probably supposed to be something vulgar, but I don't get it. So
yeah.
So and Old Man Smithers is.
It seems like he's back terrorizing everybody with his plane skills again. So
yeah, it's funny how
watch it.
A lot of people don't believe that this is true, but the guy really flies like that without any magic skills. I mean, any. And there's three more names we want to say hi to. We want to say hi to Captain S. Price and Just Deacon and Axis 1987. So hello guys. If you want to watch their games, you can search for these names up there in the search bar on Twitch. And especially, I mean, the Old Man Smithers. If you look for him doing basically plane stunts.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point we were all watching his stream, and we asked him, "Can you fly upside down through the hangar on the airfield?" And he was like, he did it the next minute. He's just okay. And so this being said, I don't know if we want to maybe end early or.
There's one guy is actually asking if you can see there's like Yotem HG. Can we see the passenger positions on the tanks?
The passenger positions. Yeah. If you're actually in a light tank, you can't be a co-pilot.
No, but I think
like you're sitting on it.
Yeah, where all the.
Okay, so that one I have to do. I think it's override next seat, and then like this. So you got the guy sitting in the back.
Oh, they want a shout out for Cotton Gamer as well.
Oh, and
hi, Cotton Gamer.
Hello, Cotton Gamer. So,
but he's not back. He's been there all the time. It's just like Old Man Smithers was left us for a while and then he came.
Hello,
back.
Evil Twin. Yeah. I'm gonna stab your kidneys with a wrench. But I'm sure it hurt him more than it hurt me. Maybe I shouldn't spawn a flaming vehicle. What were we saying just before that?
Cotton Gamer?
Yeah, we were saying hello to people.
Yeah.
What we wanted to show the
the seats for the.
You can sit 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of your friends plus the driver.
Some would.
Oh, actually, I have that. There we go.
Bang!
Was that? It's not even a headshot. It was like
just in the back.
Shot to the heart. Wait, that was
no. You
no Bon Jovi zone.
You just exposed yourself. That's not good.
Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. So now this is becoming a little bit silly, just a tiny bit. Oh, and I'm in the enemy spawn. I can't do that.
I just so much see that clip going to YouTube in a second.
What? Me singing Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
Why? Why would anybody want to watch that?
That is just so much going to be like the next internet meme.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna finish this here, and then maybe we're going to say goodbye, or unless there's something
I don't think
terribly important we need to add.
It's a fairly thin show today, so.
But if all goes well,
show a lot of,
we're releasing these little beauties fairly soon.
Yeah.
With the trademark, the usual trademark sign applies after soon.
Now we're using very soon.
But we're testing. We're
Very
like
soon,
finishing the testing phase of
I think
Zhukov,
all the
and
trouble we had with the servers really put us into a position where we had to do a lot of other stuff than actually working on the game. I think the servers have been stable for a long time now. And it's good that we actually did the changing of the servers, because we can see that the whole thing is running so much more stable now, and they were completely at the brink of choking all the time before. So it's good. It's a needed change, even though it hurt to have a few weeks of just servers that rebooted all the time.
But that's probably also why, I mean, there was a kind of longer time period between build X and build Y.
I think there's one here. CDR Keen is asking you to sing some more Bon Jovi. White Veranium is asking, when do we unlock the new revolver for the Soviets? If I remember.
It's on the handgun ribbon. Let's take a look at it. Actually, that's a very relevant question.
Yes.
And
actually, once you add it, I have some more stuff to say. But show this first.
Yeah, I will show the pistol. Wait, actually, it's a revolver.
Yeah.
Pistol. It's already unlocked, so I have to. Handgun assault. Handgun assault. Level 10.
It's the same place as the
9. Sorry, it's 9. This is 10.
Same place as the American revolver. So there you go. There you have it. One thing I wanted to show is go to the ribbons again and find the armor.
Oh
ribbon.
yeah, that's true.
Because we have moved. Now you are what you are.
I'm Soviet. So if
Soviet,
you want to look at somebody else.
No, just if I remember correctly, I have.
Yes.
We have moved the.
So yeah, for example, like so, this is the.
No. Go to the T70,
which I'm not familiar yet with.
Just so people can see where they unlock.
So yeah, basically you unlock the. It's really an order. You have the T26, BT7, T34, 76.
Yeah, and then
T70.
Yeah. So you unlock the last light after the first medium.
Yeah.
So they sort of like they interleave.
Is it the same for the Germans and the Americans?
For the Germans as well. So you'll see how, and we had to move around. I can't remember it precisely, I think, but the
I
Germans.
can't remember either. Yeah.
But go in there, and you can see where they unlock as well. So,
for example, this one.
Yeah. You'll see the Germans.
So he starts with Panzer I, 2 Ausführung C.
38.
Then the 38.
And then the first.
First medium tank, and then
you get the
Luchs. Ausführung L, and then you get your first tank destroyer.
Yeah.
And for so it's roughly the same. I'm just going to compare with the Americans, because the Americans already had more light tanks than so that's the thing. Also, people are saying, "Oh, nothing for America this time," but I mean, yeah, they already had more stuff. So they had the M2A2, Stuart,
Lee,
and then again the Lee, which is the first
medium,
and then you get the Chaffee.
Yeah.
So and basically I guess it's going to be their time soon at some point. I don't even know. I mean, he knows maybe.
New tanks. What should we put in? What is the next? What's the next category coming up? Ooh, what comes after
what
light?
Comes after
Ooh.
Light. So, otherwise,
you have to. I'm being told that you have to show the unlocks again, just slower because you're a bit too quick.
The unlocks or the upgrades?
The upgrades.
The upgrades to the tanks?
Unlock. When do we unlock the revolver for the Soviets?
That we showed. Level. Okay, let's show it again.
Try and take the revolver.
I will show it again.
Yes, but just a bit slower, I guess.
You need to unlock the handgun assault weapon. Level 9, and then well, I guess I could show the upgrades that you can if you are on the Nagant M1895 specialist.
There you go.
So you get you can't really, but it's hidden.
You see
by
that
our,
the ammunition is very special for this. It actually has this where the projectile is completely covered. It sits inside the
it's
the
flat.
casing.
It's kind of cut at the end.
But it sits inside the casing, which is because the whole casing goes into the barrel when it shoots. So it's actually very.
So that makes it hit harder, or
it seals better.
Okay.
So it's special ammunition for this pistol. I'm not sure. I think it is the only gun it has ever been used in, which is pretty weird.
Huh.
But I think they experimented with using this ammunition in submachine guns as well. But it was just, I think the mechanic of using this and it goes in, that just didn't work. So this is that's the only case that I could find where they use this ammunition. So this the assault
armored assault
ribbon. You should go through it again and just show.
Let's show it again very slowly. So if you're a Soviet tank crew, you unlock the T-38 as soon as you become a tank crew.
You get it for free.
You get it for free. This is the T-26 at level 2 on the armor assault ribbon. The BT-7 model 1937 at level 3. And then you get your first medium tank, the T-34 76, and there's the T-70 at level 5. Yeah. And then if we, I guess I'm going to go again. Sure. Let's do this. I just realized I could have clicked on the shortcut down there. So again, Germans get the Panzer I, then at level 2 the Panzer II Ausführung C, the Panzer 38T, which is it's a Czech model, right? That's why it doesn't follow the name the naming convention.
It's completely different, but it's It's the one that used for the heads as well. The
wheels and all.
Yeah.
You can see that it's the same. And then this here is the first medium tank, the Panzer III at level 4, and then at level 5 you get
the Luchs.
So then if you're and again, so basically there's now in the American ribbon progression, they basically have a little
obviously
vacant space somewhere
when we change
here.
stuff here in the progression, if you already reach the level, you will just instantly get the unlock for it. So it's not that your ribbon progression will not go down and up. We have a system where we can actually move the unlocks to a different level if we think that's necessary.
Which was not the case before, and that's something we fixed recently.
Yeah, at some point we had a problem with that. It wasn't possible to actually change the level, but that's all taken care of now. That's
been fixed a long time ago.
And obviously, if you have unlocked it, and we move it to, for example, if it was on level 5, and if we move it to level 9, and you have unlocked it, now you're level 6, then you get to keep the unlock, obviously. So it's not that we're taking anything away from you.
Yeah.
You have to remember, most of the time when we do changes like this to the game, we are most of the time thinking about new users, how they progress through the game, instead of just saying that we put stuff in for the old users. I know that sounds not so good for all the old users that are watching this now, but we have to constantly think about how how it feels when you start the game from scratch and move into the game. So that's why we sometimes think it's a bit too hard to get, so we move it closer, or this is way too easy, so we move it further out in the progression tree. So
we did answer
I think, all of the questions that we had regarding the progression.
I think it's the word is that everybody gets it,
Which is
cool.
awesome. Thanks for paying attention.
Yep. Yep.
So I guess now we'll wrap it up, unless Robotron is still.
Unless there's something more that.
Because I'm always afraid of going too fast now. It's. Then we will just remind people that there is this going on. If we can full screen it, there's the Thanksgiving weekend event going on. Details on our blog, our news blog. Then we have basically today covered all the new vehicles that are coming in the Zhukov update, and also made a few other announcements, but mostly it was a lot of running around with tanks and new camo. That is coming in the next update. So again, thanks everybody for watching. You can follow us on Twitch TV, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram now. And we're slowly conquering the entire interwebs. And not Snapchat yet, no. No, just I had horrible jokes that came to mind, but yeah, no. We will basically be uploading this to YouTube later on if you want to watch it again. We'll be saying until next week, and have a nice weekend. Thanks for watching, and thanks for playing.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Yeah.